another Discord.js tutorial version 12. And today we're updating our command handler and we're also adding a help command. So to get started, we're going to want to go to the pre-setups and change this. We're going to change the description to make it a little bit easier for help command, because we are going to pull some information from the data that this stores. We're going to change that to that. Now, still be the description, it's just a shorter name, make it easier for us to pull. Then we want to pull our category. In the category layer. And the category names will be configuration, information, moderation, and miscellaneous. So those are the 4 categories that we'll be using to separate the code. And that's pretty much it for this. So that's set up. Then we're going to go through pull. Then we're going to take all of this up here and go to our pick command. And we can redo this. There's a few more things we need to do. We need to do a slash there. Usage here. And flag. Now be for the flags, if there's any. And default will be default. And put that. Then we can copy this setup up here, go to the pin command, and let's try putting it in one more time. Actually, we're gonna reverse that because that's that. So we go from here, go to the name, do it, and we're going to refill in this information. This is the pin command. And the description will be gets API and bots. Then the category name for this one is information, so we can actually make it more simpler. Because these do match the name the help command will be pulling from. We can just erase that and just make it that. That's information. Usage will be king. And there's no flags for this command. And if you guys are wondering what flags are, it's like limitations. If you want, you can put the permission needed there. And if there's any cooldown. Pretty much anything that you see that needs to be put out there before they run the command, rather running the help command. So that's when we would tell them if they have a flag. So after that, we want to go ahead, go to bot.js file. From there, we're gonna want to change this hello command. We're gonna remove it. Then we're gonna add a new command. We're gonna call it case and help. Then we can do command.get. And if you guys are wondering, if I'm not sure how to clean this yet, but you can do that. So we're going to do command.get, and then we're going to get the name of help. Then we can execute or function it's going to be. We don't have the functions yet, so we're going to wait on that. Break. Then up here, right before the if statement, we're going ahead and want to set. So we want to do bot dot prefix, which will equal to prefix. That will define the prefix within the bot variable. So we can just pass it through like this instead of having to pass through a prefix every time. Now that that's complete, we're going to come to our command setup and copy it. Then we can come to here to new command. Got help.js. And then we paste. Then you can fill out this information here. So we can do help. Gets the help command. This will show up inside the help command as well, so it's important to set this up correctly. It's also the information. Now, if you don't know what we're doing, actually, let's start in a little bit. We're using category to fetch commands. It will separate the commands by the category, which people can select by for easier help command. So basically, what we're doing is we're making this help command self-working, as in basically we won't have to edit it in the future unless it gets a little huge, but I don't think it happens. We hope. There is no flags that I'm gonna put. And we're gonna do our pass-throughs. So we're gonna do bot and message. That's all we need. And then message embed because we need an embed. That's all we need. Next, we want to go ahead and erase this code. Then we can do our embed structure. Start default. Setup. This is what we're always going to have it as, usually, so easy way to set it up. We'll go up here. We're going to set the title as help. Then, this is where it gets confusing here. Go ahead and set the description. And let's kind of change that spell. There we go. In the description, we're going to want one of those. It's above the tab key. We want to select the page number you want to view. And /n to get spacing correctly. I'm gonna get my emoji 1. You can put any emoji you like. So I'm gonna put emoji 1. Then I'm gonna say config your nation. I'm going to /n, put page 2, and the number, information, and another /n, same here, but except for information, we do moderation. v4, and that will be miscellaneous. There we go. So that's the description. Now we're gonna set author. And then for the author, we're gonna do bot dot user dot tag and bot dot user dot set avatar URL and that's the embed there. Now we're gonna remember this embed's gonna be edited in a bit too, so we have to make sure we save the data for the description because we want to be able to ping this description back to the way it was. So we're gonna do let default. Make sure we spell that correctly. Default equal to embed dot description. So I'm gonna remove the A. It just comes up as spelling error now. Right. Then we're gonna try catch here. And we're gonna console.log in ears. So here we're gonna want to put var msg equals to await message dot channel dot send, and I'm gonna send the embed. So that sends the embed. Now we're going to create a function down here. So we're going to do async function. Then we'll do reaction. Message. Then we'll do await message dot react. Then you'll put the emoji one here. And you'll keep going. And this will be for 2. And then we'll be going on so forth. After that, we can go back. Now that function's finished, we can go back up to here. Then we can hit enter. Let's do the function. We're just gonna run reaction and message. Pass you the message. Then we can come down here and const prim equals false. This will allow you to delete the message if you wish. After it's finished, I'm not going to delete the message in case they're trying to keep it up for a pinned message or whatever, so I'm not going to delete it. But if you want to, that will allow you to have the message deleted after the time runs out. Then we're going to do is const filter equals to reaction user user.id does not equal to message.client user.id. This will make sure the client run. Then we're going to do var collector equals to message dot create reaction collector, and we'll filter, and we'll pass through time. This will have to expire after a certain amount of milliseconds. We do 120,000 milliseconds. That should complete the function. That should be there. Then we're going to do collector.on collect async reaction user square to const member equals to message dot guild dot member user. Then we'll do switch reaction got emoji got new case, and then the number 1 emoji go into this case. And for this case, we went ahead and set up. And you may think this is familiar because the case system is really familiar with our command handler, as our command handler uses cases. In case 1, we want to make message dot reaction remove all catch console dot error. And we'll message dot react different emoji. This emoji will stand for going back a page, so it goes back to the main page. then we'll let name equal to bot dot commands dot filter command equals to greater to command dot category equals to configuration. Then we're going to go down a line, do dot map. Then we'll do command equals to greater to. Then we're going to do command star star bot dot prefixes is why we have to prefix plus command dot name star star description will be star star command dot DESC star star. Then we're going to add usage and star star, and it'll be command dot, or it would be bot dot prefix plus command dot usage. Now this would be so that because this won't show how to use it if it has like args, for example. We have our this is our prefix. 8-ball. Hi will have to be an argument. So command args will basically show if you have it set up. 8-ball question. That's what it will look like to the command handler when you set it up here. So in this case, it will just show help for help and ping for ping. But it will show like that. It has an argument. And then we'll add our flags. Now this one is optional, and we're just going to do that. Okay, so we don't need stars. We'll put the stars inside manually. Example like right here. Flags will be command dot flag. There we go. That will be put in there. Then we'll enter one more time, and then we'll dot join. And we're gonna join with 2/ns to make it a double enter. Then we're gonna come down here. I'm gonna do embed dot set title and reset the title to configuration command then we're also gonna change the description, and we're gonna equal to it, and we'll rename this name to config. And we'll put config. That will rename the description, and then we'll wait dot, and then we'll wait message edit, embed, and then we'll put v back in the embed edits, and then we'll. So that's case 1. So basically in case 1, we're removing all the reactions that this has put in. Now we're re-adding the new reaction that allows us to go back. Then we're filtering out the configuration commands. Then we'll map those configuration commands to this format to basically make the description. This is basically the description. And then we'll join any command with 2 enters. You can do whatever you want here. You can do enter minus, or you could do end. This is the end. This is the beginning, basically. So you can do that. Put dashes in between. I'm going to give that a go and see how that goes. Now let's go ahead and set up case 2. So case number 2 will be case in the emoji 2. Now you're going to see something similar to what we did up here. So we're going to do once again another 2 of these. But I don't want to keep running that, so we're going to create a new function. So we're going to call it async function, and we'll call it react. And we're going to pass through any variables that we need passed through. So we're going to need to pass, we're going to remove those, and we're going to put those down here. Now you may notice something that we need. You definitely need a message. And that's actually it. Message. We'll pass in our message. And now we got a new function. So now when we run this function here, it will run this code down here. Just like this one works. So now we come to case 2, which is react. This basically makes your code a lot cleaner. Now you may be wondering about functions a little bit more and how you can use it in here. We can use it for these, but it's really what I would use functions for is things that are going to be used more than once. So for example, let's say I was going to use this prefix thing more than one time in multiple lines of code. I just create a function down here for stats. Functions come in handy for that kind of use. Now that we got the function set up correctly, I'm going to end it there. Now we need to do is let info equal to bot.command .filter. Then we can do command equals to command category equals to. Then this one's going to be information. Make sure the spelling is correct. Then we're going to hit enter. And we're going to map out command squares to. And we're going to put this line of text. Now if you notice, it's going to be the same thing. That's what you did up there. join. We'll do double N, double N. Nice. It's pretty much the same thing. Then we're gonna want to set the title. Embed dot set title. Then we'll do information. That's the spelling. And then we're set the description to be the info. And then we'll wait the message to be edited. And then we'll break. So it's going to be repetitive a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. Let's begin. Sure. I will still let you guys watch me do it. But it's pretty much the same except just change this text and this text and change these definitions. Twice. There we go. So we're back to normal. So after that, we're going to want to define how the back function works. So we're going to do a case here. Now, anything within this section right here will work no matter which part of the embed you are. So this can technically be ran on the page. It just won't do anything on the page. So if you want to have all of these commands put the other numbers, then you can have the number that it was. You can do that. Just create more reactions like this. So you can actually have it go back and forth between the other numbers. In my case, I don't need that. I'm just going to do it this way. Now we can do our simple reaction function, but our reaction function is now up to date for this one. So we're just going to copy this out and put that up. And this is where it changes. We're going to do reaction this time. And we'll pass through the message. That will so after it removes this reaction, it will re-add these reactions. Because the home page actually will use these reactions. So that way we can tell them what pages are available. Then if you hit enter, now we can define our embeds changes. We're going to change our description. This is where that default property comes into. So we'll change our property back to this way. This will stay throughout the whole entire duration of this command. So we're in default. And then we'll embed it one more time to change the title. So we want to also put back in our title of that. And then we can await message edit embed. And then we can break. That's not in there. We don't want anyone using any other emojis. So right now they can add emojis but they want spam emojis. So to defeat that, we're going to do a default value. So this is everything else that the cases don't explain. So our default value would just be the action function. And then if you want to, you can have it DM saying that this is not a valid hope selection, page selection. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to break here and end it. So it was just remove the action from. Now you may notice I have to actually change this code. So instead of this, I would just remove all the reactions that way. So we're going to remove all the reactions and re-add that. But there's an easier way to do that. We could do reaction dot user dot remove user dot catch console dot error, and that will actually just remove the one reaction. Because otherwise we'll have to make call to this function, remove all, and be a mess. So that'd be easier to remove the function. Now we want something to define when this function ends. So we're going to do collector on end. We'll pass through these. We're going to do message dot reactions remove all. Just remove all the reactions. Catch console dot error. This isn't here. And then what we want to do, if the pruning function is true, and it's not deleted, and it exists, we want to run this message dot delete and we want to time out by 30,000. Catch console dot error. And if pruning is true, the message exists, and message is not deleted, it will go ahead and delete after seconds. But this variable definitely has to be set to true and not false for that to function. And that's it for the help command in command handle update. So now let's go ahead and test this code. So we're going to go here to new terminal and JS. This is issue. So it's saying king.js, just one. We're gonna remove that. Let's see. Then now, oh yeah, we may want to also save all the changes that we did so far. And if you notice, our help command has loaded. Everything's loaded. So if we come here, and we run our exclamation point ping, it still works. Our exclamation point help will come out here. Message embed is not very construction. Oh, I know. We still have to pass through these. So we'll copy those, go to bot.js, and pass through our instructions. Then we'll restart the bot, we'll save and then start. Come back here, our dash help will work now. But the user doesn't avatar's function. No, that's not set avatar. And there's avatar URL. And let's write it set. Here we go. We get the errors. Figure out what's wrong. No. There we go. So now it's still with React. Once the reaction fully goes through the process, you can switch between the commands. The one's not doing anything. Let's see why. Message.create. I'm missing E. So add E down there. Save, close, enter. There, help. More exclamation point help. Once the exclamation point through, one has nothing in it. So what happened? We have to pass through our reaction. Reactions. Let's try that. Tar help. So react. One. There it goes. Then we go back there and here. That's because it's supposed to be an S. So add an S back there. And that's why a function's useful, because now, instead of having to edit all of these again to fix that error, we're able to just edit this and it fixes the error for all of them since they're all the same. And it's using the same thing, might as well define it the same way. Then we'll reload. And then we'll go to configuration. There's nothing configuration, so we'll go back. And we have it here. Reaction is not a function. That's in 75. The line 75. Reaction is definitely a function here. But I think I know what's happening. So we're going to rename this function to reacting. So that way, when it's in this kind of setup, we'll be able to do something. I think it's because the action is also here. I'm gonna redefine the we're about to come up here. Change this to reacting and save. We'll go back in. Our exhibition help. And I'll quickly show you the default works. So if I was to try to react with the eyes, it would just remove me. Go to settings, .logs, reaction. Show you that I did. But anyways, we've got a configuration. Nothing there because there's no configuration commands yet. Go back one. Then we react and reset our definitions. So if we miss page familiar, we go to 2, which is information, which has commands. Then you may notice our first command doesn't have anything. So we're gonna go back and change all of these to not have that. And we're gonna have to put it in here. Right here, we'll go to all of them. I'm actually equal signs. Put it there. Take that out. Put it up here. That out. That's all I have. So if I reload, and go back through the process, and I go to 2, which is information, you may notice it puts it in all of them now. So you want to edit that line text every time you want to add something. That join function is more just for put the enters. Now we have the commands ping and help listed. And if we were to add another information command, so let's say example second ping command file, so let's say hello. Alright, I'm going to do this. It's just an example. So let's say we added a hello command. But I'm going to keep everything else the same for now. And then we made this to roads. Let's make this go to miscellaneous. And if you look, miscellaneous is not coming out as anything. So if we go down here to help 4. Maybe because there's nothing for miscellaneous. I'm not sure. It probably glitched. So let's try it again. Number 4, go to 1. We're getting errors. Then it's not found. Oh. It's bought up here. That's what that one's hearing. So we go to that won't work anymore because we closed the bot, so we're going to the help session. And we'll wait for it to react to all the emojis, and we'll go to 4. And you see nothing's in 4. But you're going to notice something, as I don't have to edit this help command. I can just fill this category in right here, and change this category to miscellaneous, save that file, reload the bot. But in the file, hello is in there. We can do r-help. Now the command won't work, because I don't have it set up, but if you come to miscellaneous now, you'll notice the command is in there. We have the hello. It's the same with removing commands. If I was to remove hello, reload, and do our help. Go to miscellaneous. It'll be gone. So it's very basic, but over time you'll notice our help command will start filling up. This is the easiest I found. This is actually newer to me too, so that's why I had a lot of years. I never really done this before, and I did it. We decided that I'll update our command handler, so our help command could be done and completed. So this help command relies on a command handler, and if you want to know what flags do, I could make this a time flag because it is timed. The message it will stop working after a certain time. So if I put timed, if you notice, there was flags of a none in the past. So now if we do help, get a new message, you get to react, and we go to information, you notice the flag is now timed. So the flags are actually a very good way to show if it's premium, if you have a premium set up. Because if you go to RAM here, and you go to bot spam, I have the same exact setup. So I could do art.help. Okay. Well, it should work. Let's try again. I'll be right back. Alright, it should work now. It's ran into a little error of not passing through. If you guys are rendering, this wasn't passed through correctly when I put in the new language support to my bot. So it was taking, for example, this event instead of what this event was supposed to be. So we fix that. Seal that out. Anyways, so if you do r.help, it'll pop up this lovely little construction of commands that are available. You can do one, and if you notice, there's no flags in this one. That's because configuration doesn't really have any issues. The one I'm talking about with premium usually starts around 5. So 5 has a premium, and this one says cooldown, of course, on all the flags. If you notice, there's multiple flags in this one. This one's a premium guild only command, so if I was to go to, for example, this, I don't have this server or anything, but if I was to remove this server's premium, I'm going to go to my server I'm still creating here for a minute, go to bot commands, copy the server's ID, so if I was to do prime and false, making this G dot. So I have to start set up a little bit. So if I was to make this a false for premium, what I was to do, or to loop, G.loop, it's going to come up with an error that I don't have premium installed. So that's pretty much what that does. That's what a flag stands for. Flag is the thing that blocks you from using it, basically. Or issues that could occur. Let me send that back up to 2. You notice there's a lot of commands. And same with information. Information has commands that you can use. And if you see what just happened there, it reacted 4 and 5. Even though it's not supposed to. So we remove those, we'll wait for it to react, and I'll show you what it's supposed to happen. If you notice, now the emojis are gone. That's the time limit, most likely. Verify that by going here. And yeah, it was most likely this time limit. Let's see, let's start with a lot of people. So that's pretty much the time limit right there, and that should be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next Discord tutorial.